Hello everyone. In the last class you have learnt about the polymorphism in hydrozoa. So today let us know about the type study of Obelia. So here Obelia comes under the phylum Coelenterata, class Hydrozoa, and here genus Obelia and species Geniculata. So Obelia is a marine form, sedentary and colonial form. So Obelia, this is the habit and habitat of Obelia. So Obelia is marine, sedentary and colonial form, and the Obelia is attached to the substratum. So substratum like rocks, molluscous shell or seaweeds. So they are shallow water form found up to 80 meters in depth, and these are cosmopolitan in distribution. So here it is whitish or light brown plant like fur. So white irutte illa light brown plant like fur irutte. So hence here Obelia is also calling as sea fur because of it is whitish or light brown plant like fur in sea. So hence the name is sea fur. So let us come to the morphology of Obelia. So you can see here, this is the colony of Obelia. So each colony of Obelia that consists of a horizontal thread and root like structure. So this horizontal thread root like structure is calling as a hydrorhiza. Okay, so this is the Obelian colony. So here the horizontal thread like part of Obelia is calling as a hydrorhiza, and this hydrorhiza is helps in the Obelia to attach to the substratum. Okay, so the Obelia is found attached to the substratum with the help of the hydrorhiza. So this is the horizontal thread which is the part of Obelia. So from this hydrorhiza, so here arising vertical structure. So you can see here. So this vertical structure is calling as a hydroculus, which is arises from the hydrorhiza. So this is the hydroculus arising from the hydrorhiza. So this is the vertical part of Obelia that is calling as a hydroculus. So here the hydrorhiza and hydroculus are hollow tubes. Okay, so hydrorhiza and hydroculus is a tube like a structure here. So hollow tubes. So here you can see the different types of zooids. Okay, so either side of the hydroculus presence of different zooids are located either side of the hydroculus. So these polyps and also here presence of blastostyle. So here, as you know, in the last class I said about the polymorphism. So single individual that contains many different kinds of zooids which are different in size and differ in function. So here you can see the polyp. So polyp are club shaped structure, and each polyp consists of stem and terminal head. So the stem and terminal head is calling as a hydranth. So here the hydranth is the nutritive zooid which involved to capture the minute animals and larvae. Okay, so hence the polyp is a nutritive zooid which captured the minute animal and larvae. So here you can see towards the hydroculus there is a modified polyp that is calling as a blastostyle. Okay, so the blastostyles are the budding zooids. So here the Obelia includes polyp, medusae, polyp, blastostyle, hydroculus are made up of ectoderm, mesoglea and endoderm. So here these three layers together known as coenocerc. So coenocerc, which is the innermost layer of Obelia. You can see here the innermost layer of Obelia is calling as coenocerc, which is made up of three layers. Those are ectoderm, mesoglea and endoderm. Okay, so innermost layer of Obelia is calling as coenocerc. Then the body of, so here this coenocerc, so the body enclosed by a large cavity. Okay, so coenocerc encloses the large cavity that is calling as a gastrovascular cavity. Okay, so here the large cavity is calling as a gastrovascular cavity, which is enclosed by the coenocerc. So the Obelia is covered by yellowish chitinous layer that is calling as a pericarp. Okay, so the outermost part of the Obelia, that is yellowish chitinous layer, that is calling as a pericarp, which covered the complete Obelian colony. So here the outermost layer of Obelia is calling as a pericarp. So pericarp, which surrounds the polyp. Okay, so here you can see the pericarp covers the polyp, that is calling as a hydrotheca. Okay, so the covering of hydranth or polyp is called hydrotheca. So the pericarp surrounds the blastostyle, that is calling as a gonotheca. Okay, so don't get confused. Here presence of two layers which covers the, that is innermost layer and outermost layer of Obelia colony. So innermost layer is coenocerc and outer covering layer is pericarp, that is a yellowish chitinous layer. So this pericarp which covers the polyp, or polyp is also calling as a hydranth, or also calling as a gastrozooid. So here the pericarp covers the polyp, that is calling as a hydrotheca, and pericarp also covers the blastostyle, that is calling as a gonotheca. So here the blastostyle and gonotheca, these together is calling as a gonangium. Okay, so here the blastostyle and gonotheca, these two together is calling as a gonangium. Okay, so this Obelian colony, that is trimorphic in nature. Okay, so that means presence of three kinds of zooids. So the first one is polyp. So first one is polyp, that is nutritive or gastrozooid. Okay, and the second one is blastostyle. This is also calling as gonangia. So these are budding zooids. And the medusa. So medusa, they are sexual zooids produced by asexual blastostyles. Okay, so in the Obelian colony here, so the presence of horizontal thread-like root, that is calling as the hydrorhiza. From the hydrorhiza, the vertical part of the Obelia, that is calling as a hydroculus, each polyp that consists stem and terminal head, that is calling as a hydranth. And here there is a presence of a modified blastostyle. So perisarc that covers polyp, that is calling as a hydrotheca. So here this zooid is a polyp, or also calling as hydranth, or also calling as a gastrozooid, or also calling as a nutritive zooid. Okay, so here the perisarc covers the polyp, that is hydrotheca, and which covers the blastostyle. So here the gonotheca and blastostyle together is calling as a gonangium. Okay, so here in this Obelia colony is a trimorphic colony. That means it is made up of three kinds of zooids. So you can see here. So polyp, blastostyle, and here lateral sides that contains medusae. So the first one is polyp. So polyp, they are nutritive or gastrozooid. Second one, blastostyle. These are the budding zooids. These are also calling as gonangia. And medusae. So medusae, they are the sexual zooids produced by the asexual blastostyle. So already I said this is the modified polyp. That means asexual zooid. So here this asexual zooid which produce the sexual zooid, that is medusae. Okay, so here, so in the Obelian colony, so each colony that consists horizontal thread like root, that is calling as a hydrorhiza. From the hydrorhiza, the vertical part of the Obelia is calling as a hydroculus. So on the each side of the hydroculus there is a presence of zooids. So each polyp that consists of stem and terminal head, that is calling as a hydranth, or also calling as a gastrozooid. So here these gastrozooid are the nutritive polyp which involve to capture minute animals and larvae. So the one of the modified zooid, that is calling as a blastostyle, or also calling as a gonangia, which are situated towards the base of the hydroculus. So the blastostyles are budding zooids. So here these polyp, blastostyle and hydroculus are made up of ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So these three layers together is calling as coenosarc. So coenosarc is the innermost layer of Obelia. Okay, so the innermost layer of Obelia is calling as a coenosarc. And the outermost layer of the Obelia, that is calling as a perisarc, which is yellowish chitinous layer. So perisarc which covers the polyp, that is calling as hydrotheca, and the polyp which, the perisarc which covers the medusae, that is calling as a gonotheca. So blastostyle and gonotheca together is calling as a gonangium. So in the Obelian colony, it is trimorphic, that contains three kinds of zooids. So first one is polyps, that is nutritive or gastrozooids, that is also calling as a hydranth. So blastostyle, that is also calling as gonangia, that is a budding zooids. And medusa, so they are sexual zooids produced by asexual blastostyles. Okay, so this is about the colony of Obelia. So in this, so first of all, polyps. So let us know about the polyp or nutritive zooid or gastrozooid. So here the Obelian colony that consists of polyp. Okay, so each polyp is a short tube-like cylindrical body. You can see here. So in this, you can see this is the structure of a gastrozoid or the structure of a polyp. So each polyp is a short tube-like and cylindrical body which is attached to the hydroculus. So you already know. So from the hydroculus here polyps are arises. So it is covered by a cup shaped hydrotheca. So you can see here. So the cup shaped. So cup shaped hydrotheca which covers the polyp. So each polyp is made of mouth. So here presence of mouth, hypostome and hydrotheca. So the hypostome is surrounded by a tentacles. So here these are tentacles. Okay, so these are tentacles. So the apex of the hypostome bears terminal aperture. So here, so this is the hypostome which bears the mouth. Okay, so the polyp is covered by a thin transparent membrane that is calling as a hydrotheca. So here so you can see here the presence of body layers. So body wall. So here presence of 2 layers. So hence these are diploblastic in nature. So presence of outer ectoderm, inner endoderm, in between that presence of mesoglia. Okay, so the outermost or covering layer is calling as here hydrotheca, and presence of the cavity. So gastrovascular cavity are also calling as a coelenteron. So here the polyp that is covered by a thin transparent membrane that is hydrotheca, and presence of inner enteron cavity. Okay, so at the base of the polyp there is a presence of a ring like shelf at which the polyp rests. Okay, so here there is a base which contains a ring like structure. In that polyp rest. So next is blastostyle. So blastostyle, that is also calling as a gonangium. So here blastostyle is a club shaped structure, cylinder form. So blastostyle is covered by a pericarp, that is calling as here gonotheca. So the covering of gonangium with a transparent membrane, that is calling as a gonotheca, and it contains a lateral buds. So the lateral buds developed into a medusa. So here in the blastostyle it does not contain a mouth and a tentacle, but here presence of a opening. So the presence of opening, or it is opens to the outside through a aperture, that is calling as a gonopore. So this is gonopore. Okay, so the gonangium opens to the outside through an aperture, that is calling as gonopore. So medusa escapes through the gonopore. Okay, so the gonopore from which the medusa can escape. So next is medusae, that is the third zooid in the Obelia colony. So the medusae is a modified zooid which is developed from the blastostyle. So here medusa is a saucer shape, you can see in this diagram. So here the medusa is a saucer shape or umbrella shape or cup shape. Okay, so inverted cup shape structure. So here the outer convex shape of the umbrella of medusa, that is calling as a ex-umbellar surface. So it appears like an umbrella. So the convex outer surface of the medusa, that is calling as a ex-umbellar surface, and inner concave surface of the medusa, that is calling as sub-umbellar surface. So the hypostome or manubrium, which arises from the center of the subumbellar surface. So you can see here, so the presence of manubrium, okay, or you can see in this. So here this is the manubrium, and here presence of mouth. So which arises from the subumbellar surface. So the mouth is surrounded by a 4 oral lobes. So the mouth leads into a gastric cavity in the manubrium. So here presence of 4 oral lobes, the 4 radial canal, circular canal, okay, and 4 gonads. Okay, so presence of 4 gonads, circular canal and radial canal. So the gonads mature after the medusae escape through the gonopore. So here the medusae, when it is escaped through the gonopore, so the gonads mature after the medusae escape through the gonopore. So the edge of the umbrella that produces inward as a thin fold called vellum. You can see here. So the thin fold that is calling as vellum. So the medusa having a numerous tentacles. So that completely surrounded by a tentacles that is arises from the medusae. So here these are hanging down. Okay, so here you can see, so these tentacles are hanging down. So there are 8 marginal sense organs are present. So those are calling as statocyst. Okay, so these sense organ arranged at regular intervals. So 8 marginal sense organs are present here, that is calling as statocyst or balanced sense organ. So the statocyst are the balancing organ. Okay, so presence of these tentacles, so presence of numerous tentacles, in that 8 marginal tentacles are present, those are calling as statocyst. Okay, so these are, and here presence of 4 gonads, circular canal and 4 radial canal. Okay, so in the inner umbellar surface or subumbellar surface through which arising the manubrium or mouth. So here in the Obelian colony, it consists different kinds of zooids which are different in size and also differ in function. So here you can see, and also here presence of, as I said, 3 types of zooids. Okay, so those are having different in size and they are differ in function. So this is about the Obelian colony or the morphology of the Obelia. Okay, so this is the type study of Obelia or morphology of Obelian colony. Thank you.